Hey, Red Edition, welcome, happy day. I wish I could kind of filter today's show a little bit with regard to the topic because, it's about transgenders and homosexuality. And I've talked about that a lot lately, but they keep on giving me more material to work with. So I'm going to share some of it with you. But first, lighten up. My grandmother, I want to tell you about her. She sleepwalks. She sleepwalks 3 miles every night. I haven't seen her for 23 years. Now we get into this serious stuff. Canada's border agency now, they want to really shake up the way they do stuff. And I don't think Americans are going to like it too much. They're saying we want to track what sex and what gender you are. We're going to change the cards and have all these little check marks, I mean, are you a male? Are you a female? Are you something else? Do you want to be this? Do you want to be that? I'm almost speechless with that. I mean, when you go across the border into America, I don't think they want to take the time or the energy to guess what you are. You either need to be a man or you need to be a woman, male or female. Hey, I'm an it, and how dare you not let me come across? Well, what are you? Don't ask me that again. I don't think you can do that to an armed, big, birdy-looking guy at the U.S. border. I mean, only the Prime Minister's government would be attempting such a ridiculous kind of thing. I mean, you're going into their country. You could be a terrorist. I guess why would you be a terrorist when you're some little kind of sissy person coming across? Whatever, you get it. Now you have an actress. Her name is, I won't pronounce it right, but you can figure out who she is with her picture, Charlize Theron or something. She was married to some other guy who was quite a left-wing guy. You know that too. I don't know this stuff. She's very left-wing. And she's now saying that her child is a transgender. I thought he was a boy. And when he was 3 years old, she's talking about her child. I thought he was a boy. He was born a boy. But when he was 3 years old, he came up to me and said, I am not a boy. And she said, oh, okay, you're not a boy. So now she dresses, he or she or somebody is now 7 years old. I don't understand this stuff. I mean, I've been around too long, I guess. If your kid at 3 years old comes up to you and starts to bark and says, I'm a dog, do you buy him dog food? Okay, the morning after the former federal conservative minister Jason Kenney led his party to a big victory in Alberta, the Prime Minister of Canada, he made a speech. And his message was on the right against climate change and the value of diversity and homosexuality. That's all you got, huh? We're having a quiet show today. It's kind of up to you to fill in the blanks. Now what we got is another speech by the Prime Minister in Canada. He says, racism is an issue. We need to talk about that. Toxic rhetoric has broken into the mainstream. It's anti-Jewish, it's anti-Muslim, it's anti-Black, it's anti-Indian, it's homophobic, and it's a bunch of sexism, and he goes on and on. I'm a little disturbed because he didn't mention anywhere about white people. And I'm white, and some people don't like me because of my color. He didn't mention it. I think every other color, in fact, is mentioned here, but not me. Why is that? I'm confused. Canadian forces now, they're of course governed by the people in power, and that would be the liberal groups led by the Prime Minister. And they now have all of these applications that are coming to them all of the time for various jobs. And you have to be Black. You have to be an East Indian. You have to be a Canadian Indian. You have to be female. White man doesn't have a chance anymore. Not a chance. They have employment equity targets. Wow, a big word coming from an army. Target. Their target should be the enemy. Instead, the target is a Canadian white guy. We're losing. What are y'all going to do about that? Every day something bad is happening. Here you got the organizers of the Edmonton Pride Festival. They've canceled their 10-day event. You have a 10-day event for gay people? 10 days? Good bloody grief. But it's been canceled because the far left now has gotten their mitts in there and they said, you guys are not inclusive anymore. You're making us mad. We demand $41,500 a month so we can combat capitalism, and we want to be part of this gay pride stuff. And they also reference themselves as a, get this, QTIBPOC and LGBTIQ2S. What is that? By the time you say it all, I'm worn out. Why don't you just say you're homosexual? That would kindly do it. And you're a socialist. That would kind of do it. Oh, maybe even a communist. What is communism? It's socialism in a hurry. Capitalism is the best. And these guys don't like us and they want us to pay them, because we made the money being capitalists, pay them a whole bunch of dough every month so they can come out and tell everybody how bad we are. Y'all come back here tomorrow. And I'm going to tell you how good we are, because we are. It's us against them, and we're better. They're crazy. See ya.